Hello and welcome everyone. We are at the Lakeview Cemetary trying to find Tessa.
I never wanted to come back here.
To talk to her, to confront her
two of us.
about what happened back in the day with our mother. Let's look around a little bit. Nothing here apparently. Let's just move. What's here to the right?
Hey, graves are back that way.
Oh, sorry.
So, did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
A what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, have you been back here at all? Since the funeral?
No. I've never had a reason to. Thankfully.
Our mother made us come here all the time. It was so weird.
Mom,
See?
why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No, it's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always.
She loved us. A lot. But sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
Yeah. It's definitely difficult. Due to national outlawing of native religion and ways of life, much of our knowledge of the old ways of Tlingit spiritual practice has been lost. Below are two everlasting examples of the love and reverence we continue to show our departed in the tradition of our ancestors. Mourning those who have journeyed to the other side. As love transcends all boundaries, the passing of a clan member is an event felt throughout the community. The people come together to mourn loved one and lift their opposite clan members' spirits. When an eagle is being mourned, the ravens show love and strength upon mourning eagle's clan. Likewise, when a raven is being mourned, the eagles are there for their ravens. After the service, it is customary for members of the opposite moiety to conform the grieving family by bringing out their at Ovu clan-owned regalia, to symbolically catch tears before they hit the ground and comfort grieving clan members with support. Celebrating life. The 40-day party is observed 40 days after the passing to pay respects to the departed. Some believe this is a more recent tradition. Family members organize a shared meal where a fire dish on one plate of food is burned to nourish and comfort the spirit of the departed. 1 year or more from the passing, Akurek's potluck is held to first mourn, then celebrate the life of the departed. It is hosted by the clan of the deceased. This is to honor the departed clan member through a traditional ceremony, show appreciation, and pay debts to the opposite moiety who supported the clan during their time of mourning. Interesting.
Building a house right next to the cemetery. Hard to think of a worse idea than that.
Well, look at Michael. Some people actually go to cemeteries willingly. People with functional families, I guess.
Yeah, you let me know if you ever meet one of those.
Fair enough. That deer scared me for a while. for a second.
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave, just to make sure this is the right spot.
You think it's Wait, is this the one we called Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarl's Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo Green?
Damn. I remember it going all the way up to the clouds.
Everything does when you're 4 feet tall.
Very, very true.
Ben. Short and simple. I like it.
Come on, there's only a handful left.
Okay.
Lewis. Wasn't he that fancy fisherman?
Yep. Eddie still watches reruns of the show he was on. Every once in a while his face pops up. It's super weird.
That's interesting. Hazel Salazar.
This might take a while. Lost in the chaos of history. What's that mean?
Not sure, but Michael should know.
To honor those no longer with us, the Tlingit Preservation Committee and the community of Delos dedicate this monument as an everlasting connection between past, present, and future generations. May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history. May this be a resting place for our loved ones who have journeyed to the other shore. May our eternal love soothe the wounds of days past towards a brighter horizon.
When did Michael's uncle die?
Last year. It was really hard on him. He's still
That's very
feeling it.
recent.
Long time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable.
Okay.
So,
Is this a bad time?
with you? Never.
Don't mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
What was your uncle like?
So what was your uncle like?
Oh, boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
Tap like a T-Rex.
Just how does one type like a T-Rex?
You know, almost kissing the keyboard. Like, makes you look like you got tiny baby arms. Like a T-Rex.
Never change my...
Anyway, as grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there.
You were close to your uncle, huh?
You and your uncle were really close, huh?
Definitely. I could push his buttons without even trying. My family's old school Tlingit. Spent more time with my uncle than my dad. He was the first person to test out all my new recipes. Even before Alyson.
Guess I should thank Uncle William for saving me from a muffin top.
I volunteer for taste test.
If you need a new taste tester, sign me up.
As if you had a choice. I plan to hit you both up for feedback my whole way through school.
I'm in. As long as there's nothing as adventurous as that Tlingit-style salmon with pepper and saffron.
Pff, no, I'm promising that. Fortune favors the bold, goes double for food.
Where did you say the grave was?
So we might be having some trouble finding a particular grave.
You serious? Walk straight to the big tree, then look to your right. I swear, bats have better eyesight than you two.
Says the guy wearing glasses.
Yeah, but these are magnifying glasses.
Oh.
And they do infrared, so I see everything.
So about this place.
Hey, can I ask you something about this place?
Shoot.
What's the story behind the Tlingit Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history. That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy, you just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God, assholes.
Yeah, and I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
Okay.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Well, I'm here if you're ever curious.
I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
You bet.
Okay, straight to the big tree and then to the right.
So, how are you, holding up?
The sooner this is all over, the better. So far, it seems like everyone in town's got an ugly secret.
Listen to
Please don't let
into
me find
them.
yours.
I'm way too good at disposing of bodies.
He's joking now. Turns out that he's just a crazy serial
Alyson, you
killer.
coming?
I'll be right there. Well, I better make sure he doesn't get lost.
Yazzie. Why does that sound familiar?
Yazzie Trucking. He used to haul lumber for the sawmill.
Oh, yeah. And he'd always blast the horn for us.
Okay.
Guess again. Leon.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
It's a pigeon.
Kids, it's time.
What was that about? I'm
You
confused.
really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on
Oh,
my own.
it's from that day.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So... I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
But it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
Do you remember where she is?
No. I mean, for what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral. Well, only a few steps in, and I'm already starting to regret this.
Alyson, please.
I'm not going!
Alyson, come back!
Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
Okay. So let's go here first.
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth. You swore, Alyson. I'm gonna be okay. Please, don't worry about me.
Oof.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but... Look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
I mean, can't blame us.
They all think I killed her. It's not fair. I'll be okay. You have to take care of yourself now.
See?
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Well, I know so. Thinking about it got me through the rest of the day.
I mean, it does sound like
I'll be back
something
soon, all right? Promise.
Tyler would say.
I'll be back soon,
So I think Allison's memory.
all right? Promise. Chief Brown's gonna take care of you. We'll be okay. You'll see.
Kids. About to start.
I'm sorry it took me so long to come back. I got so caught up in everything that...
You really don't have to explain. I understand what you were going through now.
Are you ever gonna let me finish my sentences?
Maybe someday, but not today.
Okay, fair enough. So is that Tessa? Maybe, could be.
Jane ice skating on Wednesday.
Kendra.
I wish you could have
Kendra's.
seen her. She took off. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there.
I'm sorry. We didn't mean to eavesdrop.
No harm done. Hey, you're that nice gal from the Vecchi store, Alyson, right?
Yes. And you're... It starts with a K, right?
Kendra. Don't worry. Don't expect you to keep track of everyone who passes through. And you would be...
Her brother. I'm Tyler.
Pleased to meet you, Tyler.
Where's your accent from?
I hope this isn't rude, but where's that accent from?
Georgia. Born and raised. Landed in Delos about 2 years ago.
From Georgia to the middle of nowhere, Alaska. There's gotta be a story there.
Well, I wasn't planning to stay for more than a few months. And we came up for the fishing season, just like we'd done twice before. My husband, Meech, he always tried to convince me to stay on longer, but I wasn't having it. But then, well, we lost him. Fishing accident.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Way too many families around here have lost someone that way.
Yeah, something's gotta change. Anyway, now it's just me and my daughter, Jaina. And I just can't bring myself to pack us up and leave him here all alone.
Want to go back to Georgia?
Do you want to go back to Georgia?
Well, that's the real question, ain't it? I never used to like it here. Too cold, too quiet, like a frozen desert. Thousands of miles from family. But these days, I finally started to see it the way Meech did. All the beauty.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just wish it hadn't taken losing him to get me to come around. I'm realizing now
Yeah.
I fought him more out of stubbornness than anything else.
That's gotta be hard.
Yeah. Don't ever let your own sense of what is come between you and the people you love. It's a real easy way to squander precious time.
Do you think about staying here?
Do you think you might stay then?
Well, my mama's been making the case that Jaina deserves to grow up with family. And she's probably right. But if I'm honest, the solitude here is a bit of a relief. I don't have to worry what 100 other people are up to, just, me and my girl. No matter which way I look at it, there just ain't a clear choice.
What do you think Jaina wants?
I think she's happy to be wherever her toys are. But when I think of how close I was to my cousins growing up, well, she may not realize she's missing out, but she will be. I probably put too much stock in chance encounters, but... You have any thoughts?
Oof. I can't make that call, honestly.
Sorry, but I am so not capable of making that call.
Yeah, sorry. It was a strange question.
It sounds like you've only got good options.
Yeah, go.
I don't think you need to worry about making a wrong choice.
Well put, Alyson.
I really appreciate that.
Well, we should get moving. I hope everything works out for you and your daughter.
See you around, Kendra.
You two have a good day.
Thank you. Oof. Poor girl.
Damn. She got kind of stranded out here.
I know. And her daughter's barely 2 years old. God, those kind of accidents happen all the time, but the penalties cost less than safety upgrades, so...
So they do jack shit. Life's got a price.
Ty,
This is it. Right?
yeah. God, I think I need a second.
I'm gonna have a look around, okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah, all good.
Okay, let's look around.
No dice. Not hers. Why can't I remember? Where is she?
There.
Alyson.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
No, I won't do this again. I refuse to be held responsible for her choices.
Marianne was fine until you reported her.
Fine. She was getting by on handouts for years. There are only so many times you can show up high to a generous offer of employment. Assuming you show up at all. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us! Until you threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well...
Oh,
just
here we
ask
go.
Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
I hate Tessa. I don't think we're in the mood for smoothing things over.
Typical. Running away when things get tough. I don't buy that Marianne pushed you away. You turned your back on her. And now you're making excuses. Like always. You destroyed our family. You don't even have the decency to admit it.
I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
You went through a very challenging time, and anyone could come out on the other side confused. There's help available out there, if you'll take it.
Keep your help.
So that's it then. We're done because I believe something different than you?
No, it's because you don't believe in me.
I see. Then I guess there's nothing more to say.
I hate Tessa.
You two really are her children.
Jesus, what a bitch.
I know that was hard, but you did the right thing. Come on.
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Well, if you feel like
That
saying I
lady
told
is
you
infuriating
so,
me.
now's the time. Everyone in our lives back then, none of them really gave a shit about us. Sorry, I didn't mean...
It's okay. I mean, we had to force the truth out of Eddie, too. But at least he took care of us.
I get now why you're so pumped to go to Juneau. You know, a part of me really thought I'd come here and everything would be exactly the same. Ignorance is bliss, right?
You can say that again. Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off.
Thanks for coming with me.
Listen, I know this has been hard. I'm really grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Alyson.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef, and what am I doing? Nothing.
Nothing. You've been working on that accounting degree, and your art's good. Really good. Stop putting yourself down. As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, that's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh? Marianne was done with Delos, and Delos was done with her. Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie. And when she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. It still feels like there's something missing, right?
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.
What was that dire piano sound in the end? Scared me.
I'm gonna fall asleep the second I hit the couch.
You better rally. We still have to do some cleaning before bed.
Do we have to?
Hey, whoever packs the most gets the big couch tonight.
Shit. Alyson.
I'll get the fire extinguisher.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa. It was the dressed like the Mad Hunter.
Tyler, are you all right?
Alyson, barn.
Stay there. I got it.
Damn. Someone set fire to this place.
Happened.
There was a guy. He smashed me in the face with the door.
What guy? What did he look like?
I'm not sure. I couldn't see straight, and he was all in black.
God, why would someone try to burn down our barn?
I don't know,
Clearly to hide something, right?
I'm going to find out.
What's this?
Hey, come check this out.
Is that a box under the barn?
Yeah, what the hell? I think this is where the fire started.
So he was trying to burn whatever's inside?
We should check it out. I'm gonna need to remove a few more planks to get to it.
Where could we possibly find a tool to do that?
These planks look newer than the rest.
That corner used to be all dirt for chickens. She was always saying how she was gonna make this place a real homestead. Little house on the tundra.
Hey, come check this out.
Is that a box under the barn?
Yeah.
Ooh,
what the
okay.
hell? This gas can was already here this morning. He didn't bring it with him. He went looking under the rug?
What do we have here? Oh, there's another one.
At least you were spared.
Which one is that? The Moon Hag. Oh, I missed one.
The Moon Hag is an old and powerful witch. She lures her innocent victims deep beneath the ice and traps them there forever.
Okay.
Asshole even dumped the
All the
drawers.
valuable stuff's missing.
So it definitely wasn't Sam because he was too. The guy that we saw was too lean, I would say.
I guess we know
Definitely
how he
had
made
the
hole.
stature of Eddie, potentially.
Well, at least he left us the junker.
Could be Michael. Probably not Tom. He seemed too tall
Really
for
turned
that.
this place upside down.
Did he really have to smash
Could
everything?
be also the hunter guy for some reason. We just don't know if there's any connection. There's at least the man that we can suspect. I
Step
think it's
back.
Grex.
I'll be
He
fine.
was a little too chunky either. So. What's in the box?
Well, I only know one person who'd bother to decorate a storage box like this.
Marianne. Let's open it.
3 digits. Any ideas?
Marianne was never really a numbers kind of person.
Book of Goblins.
Finding anything?
Just give me a sec. We wrote a shit ton of stories.
The goblins trick the Mad Hunter. Could be one. If the old beaver. This is in the two thieves, maybe. I don't know. We don't really have a.
What's that there?
Oh,
Some
that's
kind of carving.
that could be.
Not sure
it,
what
of
it is,
course.
though.
Wait. Look.
Yes.
It's the same symbol.
The Secret Keeper.
Well, let's see if we can find any numbers.
Once upon a time, in the deep and ancient forest, the crafty goblins spied on the Secret Keeper as she made her rounds gathering up secrets that the animals of the forest had for sale. "How," said the first goblin, "does she get people's secrets? Do you suppose she peels open their heads?" "Let's find out," said the second. And so the goblins watched the Secret Keeper. They watched her until the stalwart moose came to her, head hanging low. "It was my fault. I chose the uneven trail. I can't bear to remember." The Secret Keeper nodded and gazed into Stalwart Moose's eyes. Though the goblins couldn't hear anything, they knew she was speaking to the moose. The Secret Keeper spoke in people's minds with the gift of the voice. After a few minutes, the Stalwart Moose blinked. "I feel lighter," said the moose. "Did I just give you something?" The Secret Keeper nodded, handing him a coin. The Stalwart Moose nodded and plodded along down the trail. He spied the goblins hiding in the woods and narrowed his eyes, for he knew the goblins were often up to mischief. The two goblins whistled innocently, and the moose was forced to carry on, because they were not doing anything obviously bad. "I need to know what the secret was," said one of the goblins. "Let's go buy it." So the goblins approached the Secret Keeper before she could stow away Moose's secret. "We want to buy Moose's secret. What do you have to trade?" asked the Secret Keeper, her voice filling their minds. The goblin produced a silver-handled hairbrush they had stolen from the princess, and the Secret Keeper nodded. And that is how the goblins came to know the Moose's maid had tumbled down the cliffside to her death. The Secret Keeper moved on. The first of the goblins said, "I want to know more." So the goblins followed the Secret Keeper, hoping to find where she hid her secrets. They followed her to the peak of a nearby ridge, and watched as she stowed the rest of the day's secrets high in a cloud. When she had gone, they climbed a high spruce tree that disappeared into the misty sky. They reached out and just managed to dip their hands into the clouds. Their heads were filled with memories, and they snatched their hands back out as if they had just thrust them in boiling water. Tears poured down their cheeks. That was how the Secret Keeper found them, crying in the tree. "You stole my secret," seized the Secret Keeper. "Give them back." The crafty goblins stopped crying because they saw an opportunity. "What will you give us in exchange?" they asked. "I will give you back the silver-handled hairbrush," offered the Secret Keeper. "For so many secrets, pshaw, you'll have to offer more than that." "What if," said the Secret Keeper, "I shared the gift of voice?" The crafty goblin grew excited. "That will do." So the Secret Keeper shared the gift of voice with the goblins, and immediately they found that they could hear one another's through thoughts and feel each other's feelings. The crafty goblins gave back the secrets they had taken and ran back to the big wooden house. They found the princess preparing food. They tried to peer into her mind, but they found it was a blank. They tried to speak to her using only their own minds, but she could not hear them. It seemed the Secret Keeper was craftier than the crafty goblins, for she had only shared enough of her power to let the goblins use the gift of voice with each other, and not with the whole of the forest. That is how the goblins stole the gift of voice from the Secret Keeper, but why they could only use it with each other. Okay. So I already saw there was a number. There's a 1. So here a 3 and a 0. 130. 130.
That did it.
Nailed it. Uh-oh.
Guessing she didn't know how much of an ass he'd turn out to be.
Dear Marianne, I need to see you again. I know how that sounds, and I don't want you to think I chase after all the new girls in Delos Crossing. I've always taken my vows seriously, but something changed when I met you. When we're together, I feel like I'm doing 80 down the highway with my lights off, and I never want to stop. I know it isn't right, and we both have a lot to lose, but I need to be with you again. I hope you feel the same. Heart symbol. P.S. I bought you a little something for next time. I can't wait to see how it looks on you. Okay.
Fuck. That's rough.
Marianne, I'm sorry you're in this situation. I know you feel
This
you'd
guy
make
tried to push Marianne to get an abortion.
Oh.
Even though she wanted to keep us.
I feel like you'd make a great mother, and I don't doubt you will someday. But right now, we have to be sure we don't ruin 3 lives. My marriage hasn't been happy for some time, but she doesn't deserve this. But mostly I'm worried about you. People here talk, and I don't want you to have to go through that. I know money has been tight, but I'll do what I can to help you do the right thing. Just let me know how much you need. Oof. I guess those letters are from our father.
That's everything. What the hell?
So, Marianne hid a box under the barn. Box full of letters from our deadbeat dad.
He came for these letters.
He turned the whole place upside down and didn't take anything. All he wanted was that box.
And he was willing to burn down the barn to get rid of what was inside. You know what it all means, right?
Yep. That guy had an affair with Marianne, and he just tried to torch the evidence.
He must have heard we were clearing out the house. He was worried we'd find it.
You know, I can't shake the feeling I've seen him here before.
Uh-oh.
Why are we seeing this? I don't know about you, but I haven't forgotten anything about that night.
I would have said the same thing, but something felt different. I need to see the rest.
But you know what happens down there.
That's the thing. I'm not sure I do.
All right, let's go.
Some kind of work boot. Maybe fishing boots?
It could be the actual hunter that we saw, that he is the mad hunter.
This is where I tripped.
That would be quite a big coincidence.
The Mad
Yeah.
Hunter.
Wait, there was someone here that night? In the woods?
No. It was just... I saw... Who the hell did I actually see? Damn. He ran straight for it. No stops, no turns. He was on a mission.
Is there someone over there?
The Mad Hunter.
What? No. That was the Mad Hunter.
What? What are you talking about?
That night, I thought I saw the Mad Hunter in the woods, but I guess it was just some asshole. Some asshole who just fucking stood there and watched while our mother chased me with a shotgun.
Do you think it was the same guy?
Maybe. I mean, it had to be him, right? They were wearing the same fishing gear.
Yeah, unless everyone who wants to mess with us is coordinating outfits.
And wait, he was here once before, wasn't he? A few days before Marianne died?
Maybe?
Hold on. Do you feel that?
There's something down there.
Trail ends here.
It looks like he jumped into the gully.
Hey, are there footsteps on the other side?
Yeah, that must be where he climbed out.
Well, he's long gone.
We could still follow him.
Tyler, not there.
Our mother fought with someone on the dock about us. We need to know if it was the same guy.
But what if it's not that memory? What if it's... I can't go through that again.
We have to take that chance.
But do we really? I mean, someone just tried to burn our barn down.
Yeah, and that means we've got to be close to something.
I'm not going on that dock.
No, I won't guilt her.
Just one more time, please.
There's always just one more. Every time it seems like we're done with this, something new pops up.
What if this is the only chance to figure out who our father is?
Then we go on living our lives without him, just like we always have.
Come on, we need to know the truth. For her.
What if I don't want to know the truth, huh? Did you ever consider that? No. You just push and push and...
You have to take responsibility for your part in Marianne's death.
What?
What?
How can you say that to me?
I didn't. But I did, right? Earlier, to Eddie. But I swear I didn't just say that to you.
So we can't even trust our own voices now?
God, I don't know. Alyson.
Oof.
I'll
That
do it.
complicates the things.
Let's go.
Tyler was clearly surprised, so he was honest that it wasn't him. Oh.
We can do it. Oh my God.
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
I told you that would happen.
We almost had it though. That was us watching Marianne fight with that guy. Try to focus on him, all right? Don't think about anything else.
I'll try.
Okay, here we go.
I don't owe you anything.
You've been a little all over the place lately.
All over the place? I've just been trying to survive. If you want to make sure I don't get desperate, you could help us out. Lend me some money.
What happened? Why did it stop?
I can't, Tyler.
But we were so damn close.
I'm sorry. But I'm done.
That's it? You're just giving up, just like that. You can't do this. We owe her.
Marianne is gone, Tyler. And nothing we do is gonna change that.
Don't go, please. You can't keep running from this alley, or it's only gonna get worse.
Oof. What does it all mean? Who's the Mad Hunter?
I don't owe you anything.
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
There's no money.
I've never asked you for anything, but right now they need you.
It's not gonna happen.
I've got everything I need to nail your ass in that barn.
And just what do you think happens after that?
What do you mean?
Well, if those kids have a father, you really think there's a court out there that'll let you keep them?
No! You have no claim to my children! Get the hell off my property, now! If you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Alyson?
I'm going to kill you.
No. No.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
Oh, what does it all mean? Ah. Well, okay. Well, I'm excited for the final chapter, chapter 3. We will watch the credits just like last time, and then I will be back to say goodbye, and also we will look at the preview for the final chapter and go through the decisions we made. So, be right back. Okay, here we have the decision. Tyler felt relied on when Alyson chose his memory at the house. 54% chose Tyler's memory here. Tyler felt heard about needing time when Alan refused the house showing. 64% refused the appointment. Okay. Alyson felt let down when Tyler couldn't forgive Eddie. Only 18% didn't forgive Eddie. That's interesting. But I feel like in that, I don't think Tyler can't forgive Eddie. I just think that in that moment, it was not the moment for forgiveness for him. Eddie was sorry that Tyler couldn't forgive him. Yeah. Michael Abila. Michael was heartened by Tyler's compliment. Do we have some data here? Doesn't appear that way. Tessa felt rejected by the twins. 19%. Lots of people are very forgiving. I just feel like in those situations, it was not befitting their mood. Yeah. Let me know in the comments below if you would have chosen differently. But I guess now we get the review.
There's something else. Look at this. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
I think the crafty goblins have one more hatch to sneak through.
Let's go.
Oh, where's that? Interesting. All right. Thank you all for watching today's episode of Tell Me Why, the end of chapter 2. If you enjoyed it, please give the video a like. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel, share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. It all helps me out a whole bunch and will bring you more content in the future. And if you want to go the extra mile to support the channel, you can check out the Patreon link in the description. And you can also join the Discord to hang out with us and chat a little bit. I will be back with more Tell Me Why and then with chapter 3 of the story tomorrow. Until then, have a great time.